Viewers and then listeners. This is your most educative, entertaining program, Know Yourself, that comes your way to help build your relationship, your marriages, work about how best you can live peacefully with people in society. Last week, we talked about a very interesting topic called conduct disorder. We try to help you know what conduct disorder is all about, and we made you aware that it is characterized by children and adolescents who, in a way, try to infringe the right of their counterparts, violate the right of their counterparts, and in most cases, they violate also the socially accepted age-appropriate rules and norms. We talked about the symptoms, and basically we looked at behavioral symptoms. We also looked at some that are physical. Not only that, we also looked at emotional symptoms, and then we ended by looking at psychosocial symptoms as well. Today, we're going to give you the second part, and we're going to look at the causes, possibly talked about the risk factors and the effects of conduct disorder. And so I want you to stay tuned and then follow the program. Indeed, there is no direct cause of conduct disorder, but researchers think it is influenced by both genetic and environmental factors. The development of conduct disorder is said to be the result of a combination of factors, including genetic, physical, and environmental components. And so today I'm going to look at or discuss with you the causes as I've already enumerated, looking at the genetic causes. Now, in the line of genetics, personality traits are commonly inherited from family members. So the components that make up conduct disorder may have genetic influences. And so children have an increased risk of developing conduct disorder if one of their parents, or if you like, a sibling, has it. So genetically, if one of the parents has ever had it, then the likelihood is that the children would also experience it. Then we also have physical cause. As we know, impairment in the frontal lobe of the brain have been linked to the development of conduct disorder due to the fact that the frontal lobe is responsible for regulating one's emotions. The frontal lobe is also said to be home to one's personality, so you can imagine if it has any defects. So if there exists any kind of impairment or imbalance in that part of the brain, the more likely a person will be to become susceptible to developing the symptoms of conduct disorder. Again, there is also environmental cause to conduct disorder. Parental behavior is argued to be a large component in determining whether or not a child will develop symptoms of conduct disorder. Children who are raised without any form of appropriate discipline, or worse, or whose parents tend to be absent more than they are present, can experience a resulting impact on the behaviors that they exist and exhibit. Children who have suffered abuse, parental rejection, or neglect may also be more likely to develop conduct disorder. Then again, we have some social issues: poverty, disorganized neighborhoods, poor schools, family breakdown, parental psychology, harsh parenting, and inadequate supervision are all strongly correlates of conduct disorder. It's therefore, as the nature of the program is, we try to blend it with the local dialect so as to reach those viewers and listeners who may not be content and conversant with the English language. So I'll quickly flip to our local dialects and then help those who also hear and listen to us from that angle. It's therefore, and then so programmer ya to know yourself yet to see hena inkitamuzi hena war and na baby a yewo bia yetumo bo hem yet na wa sondwe mu apem no and then so ye dwudi ejumezi ya hyehye de yetumi ya zeboa nzama oboa nkasa hena asetina mo da pena abase no kwan yesuya bibi efa mabrofo fa ne conduct disorder ono na yehuni de oye yerube bia odezi ewo moframa titu be de wedi mfe esu no ho dzere kwa kesi oduru bia woduru SHS hinapo ebinom ho a na ogudu wodadam nziye no ezi ye kire de moframa ne bi a wote dam no de bia no na wopede wahye mon emfefo no edo nyena nkoten yi mu de ayekwa wodi ye mone mfefo no otumpo kuduru mmoa edo nti da pena abese no kwane ye bo mozen chechirem de da momoframan esubani ebi mo wode nezi ewo hone suban emu mekire wozo hone nzi ye kire ye hunde ebi wo ha ejina ho ano abobopo abofo be bia wote da no de be bia no sebio ope nkofo de wo kwa ahochiri mu oye bia onya atenka oye bia onzim brado de be bia no opebi bia eye kada wosu sunje obusuan chede zaman ne yanko je wono abobo nachi yesunsuan nzama bia otedam da pena nti ye nzama oye nsencheze obedezi ewa abofan no sumu na atenka mu oye bana onye nuhu biara awor bomwadin de bomwadin e ko school na defense a match ode yehunde ono ntebe na yatu ada akọ moduru bi a woye mofama se wanwa Africa kra utumpo wo hye hon emfafenum no won ye sabio awareze ono nti ye chechire me yehunde nziye a odezi no oye last dape no abese no kwa no ono na yezidi kan na yesa na ehuni de ebi wo ho a yibo ho bibi wo hon nimpadua na nkasa po ho emu wapentokwa bebre nti bi wo bo na no ho atiti bi wo ho a no wa aka hyehyo se ne asankote na wata awoye botum abo ebi ko no bebi na odidua akobọ ne tim na odidja akotwe ha dam nzaman na yesua na dam da peni ye pede ye hwe de botum ye ho aza okafa dam tibia no odeba ebe na ade na okafa odeba na honamu no na yebeka de ahone de se yanhwe won hu ye ya dam nkofo ne de ye de na chede be bia won nti ebotum anya dam ahowe bi ananso ewi a ya badwon be bia afa nsunsuando a se obi wadam yerbe no da obotum wa aba no do inokwamo no ehwehwem adezi de azepa nka okafa dam subani ezebanze oyezen nanso abianofo etum ayenhwehwem ma wadwun agya atum de ebi wo ho a ofi awusum sida wo maame ana wo papa mesa watson dam de yinyim no aya ne yen enziye ne bi odezi wo hen mofroma emo nti bi otedam ebi so ho a oye apemu beebi wo toye no na ono nso owo nsunsuando ewo mofroma de yina abenofo agye atum na se yehwe awona wonye hone difi awosum na ebi wo ho a meka se ne maame ana na papa dam tibie na ono krom abra no sha ono so renyi ne ba nti se wo maame ana wo papa akom dam tibie mu da na o kire de se yanhwe a womba no nso chances are that wɔn mu bi butum akɔdam tibea no mu ebi nso wɔ hɔ a wo nua bi wɔ abusua no mu ɔno nso wakɔdam tibea no mu ɔbɛndam a na no nso abɔframa no a wɔwɔ dɛm abusua mu wɔn mu bi butum akɔ akafa mpo dɛm ha wɔdze aba ebi nso wɔ hɔ a ma ɔdze ba ɛno ofiri yɛn nimpadua n'ankasa no mu na ɔdze ba yɛwɔ biribi wɔ hɛn adwene mu a ɔno na ɔbɔ mmɔdzen ma yɛnya adze yɛfa no atenka dɛ maayɛ bi asɛm bi ato obi nti ɔdɔ ɔyɛ me yɛw anaadɛ maayɛ obi bibi nti ɔdɔ mu nnum ho na dam ɛbrɛ bea no a ɔboa hɛn ma yɛtumi yɛ dɛm atenka no sɛ waawo sum no atenka no ɔtɔ kyema a dɛm bea no ɔtɔ kyema a na ɔno anhwɛ yie a na akɔ dɛm tibea a yɛreka ho asɛm dɛm ara nso na ebi wɔ hɔ a sɛ yɛhwɛ ɔyɛ physical course yi a maka ho asɛm yi a ebi nso wɔ hɔ a ɔyɛ apee mu beebi a wɔwɔ tree no beebi a ɛrenyin ban ma ɛhɔ ɔte nti wɔawofo wɔn suban ɛte dɛ ɛwɔ fie bi wɔ hɔ a papa ma biribi da na ɔdze abɔ ne ɛyɛ no so ma biribi da no so dze abɔ ne kyɛ dɛ wɔayɛ wɔn ho na jungle nti dɛm bea a ɔte dɛm na abɔfra no renyin ba n'adwene mu no na ɔdwene ne dɛmara na ɔbrɛbɔ ne te nti mmesa ne maame na ne papa wɔn anyiwa do hegyahegya a ɛwɔ beebi a wɔte no ɔpɛ yi a bona no so pɛ dɛ ɔdze ka yɛ n'anyɔnkofo nti beebi a ɔde yi hu dɛ beebi yɛte no nso wɔ nsunsuando obi wɔ beebi wɔwɔ no sɛbi wɔayɛ dɛ ghetto bi enyanyɛ obiara survival of the fittest obiara dɛ beebiara kyerɛ dɛ edziban bi koraa na wɔdze bi so hɔ a wɔn yɛ dze na etumi di dɛm suban bi tibea bi beebi a ɔte dɛm no ɛwɔ hɔ a otum ɔnyɛ nsunsuando ɛwɔ hɔ do afi mmɔframma a wɔn nso wɔn maame nom anaa wɔn awofo wɔn agyanom yɛ wɔn popopopo mfantsefo yɛ kɛ dɛ ɔhyɛ wɔn nɔnfoa beebi a wɔhyɛ wɔn nɔnfoa ɛwɔ a wɔawofo yɛ wɔdɛm a binom nso wɔ hɔ a wɔnya awofo a wotum wɔka wɔn bɛn wɔn ho de beebiara no ɛna wɔn awofo wɔyɛ wɔn sosoɛ wɔn awofo nhwɛ wɔn sɛ ɛkɔte beebi ɛte dɛm a ɛna ɛkyerɛ dɛ anhwɛ a abɔfra no ɛdze no rekɔte bea a yɛreka ho asɛm dɛ ampa de beebiara no ɔpɛ dɛ ɔtiatia ne mfɛfo wɔn ɛfa ahodzi ɛdo no anhwɛ a abɔfra no bɔkɔm afei ebi nso wɔ hɔ a yɛne daadaa brɛbɔ na nkitahodzi no ɔno nso wɔ nsunsuando ɛwɔ abɔfraba a ɔbɛtum wɔkenya dɛm haw anaa yɛreba a yɛreka ho asɛm emu abɔfraba bi a sɛbi ɔhia buburo awe no ɛwɔ beebi a ɔte no ɔtum yɛ nsunsuando ɛwɔ no do abɔfraba bi a meka sɛ ɔkɔ school bi a school bɔdanfo bi sɛbi school bi a wɔnyɛ wɔn ndzɛmba ɛsɛw do dama meka ne ɛtisua bi so mu na dɛm sua no nso ɛwɔ mu no ɛkɔ no wɔn ndzɛmba wɔyɛ no ɛwɔ dɛ obiara mbrɛ biara nkyɛn obiara sabi wɔnom ndurubɔn mbesiafo a wɔnye mɛnfure deda basa sɛ ɛte beebi na ɛhɔ nso ɛte dɛm a you are likely dɛ no nso botum akɔ akafa dɛm ahaw bi awofo bi a ɛyɛ wɔn ba pupo tenten gu wɔn do nkyerɛ ɔdɔ mfa nkyerɛ wɔn ba ɛna adze ne nyinaa nso ɔwɔ haw ɛwɔ wɔn mmɔframma no wɔn do anhwɛ a wɔbotum akɔ dɛm tibea mu awofo bi so wɔn anyi nye wɔn mba ɛdo abɔfra bi wɔ ɔrenyi ne ba no ɔnda fie mpo ne maame mbisa no hwɛ ne papa mbisa no hwɛ nti ɔdze ne ho aban yɛnkɔfo agbadamfo bi suban bi basa ɔsoro kɔɛ sɛ wɔadzidzi a na wɔdzidzi awofo no wɔnyim ho hwee nti awon so kwan bi a ɔbɛfa do a wɔbotum wɔadzidzi na ɔdɛ wafa nti ɔno anhwɛ a na wɔakafa epobɔ na adze mama yɛ yɛmfi dɛ last week ni ho dɛ dɛm suban no ɛwɔ mu a otum dɛm ɔfama no wɔnyɛ binom a wɔbɔ hwee wɔnyiwa nso ahwee wɔnyɛ binom nso a wɔwɔ atenka dɛm ayɛ biribi nti ɔyɛ bɔn nti montwom ho mfi ho. Then again, want to look at the risk factors. What are some of the things that when you are exposed to, then maybe we may say that you are predetermined to become or to suffer from the condition called conduct disorder. One you need to be a male. If you are male, then you are likely to suffer from conduct disorder. Again, living in a city as opposed to a rural area also exposes you to this condition. Then again, having other psychiatric disorders. Not only that, poor nutrition, living in poverty, maternal psychopathology, then poor parenting, lack of parental involvement as you grow up, lack of appropriate methods of discipline, exposure to violence, having been subjected to physical, sexual, and or emotional abuse. All these would expose you to the condition called conduct disorder. We quickly want to look at the effects of conduct disorder. Of course, the effect of conduct disorder, if left untreated, can range from mild to severe. And I will share with you some few of these effects. One is ongoing risky sexual behaviors. The individual become delinquent. So delinquency is also one of the effects. Chronic substance abuse is another effect. As a result, you could be arrested. Then not only that, once you are arrested and found culpable, you can serve jail term. And then future onset of antisocial personality disorder. Such individuals also would have failure or become dropouts in their education. Not only that, such individuals also have poor relationship because, as I said, they bully others, they want to intimidate others, and once you are like that, difficulties and chances are that you may not get along with people. Then such individuals also are more likely to have legal problems. Again, they have substance abuse, violent behavior, and disregard for law, either in the society, at home, school, or wherever they are. They may also be at risk. Honestly, if you happen to be in this situation, be at a higher risk of sexually transmitted infections. So such individuals may be at a higher risk of sexually transmitted infection. As I told you, some of them will just forcibly have their way, having sex with people against their will. And if such incidents happen, you can imagine, you don't know the state or the status of that individual you are forcing yourself on. And so you can suffer from this transmitted infections as well. As the nature of the program is, I just again want to flip to a local dialect so that those who are listening to us through that lens would also appreciate the program. Damra meken etefo maye dwendwen ho na ikben nzama na okafa dam tibie ozeba afi metsedan abatibie na mokoma ono nso butum we jijam dima bodru dam hawa America ho asem na ono ne yefa na risk factor ebenade na ono de se yihu da owo ho da na cheda nhwe ho ye butum akodam tibie ma ozika se ye benyina nhwehwema adezi de mmenyimfo wata wakodam tibie musinbesiafo otwede ebie no nso ahena yeta yewo oye towns in the city krowa kasim na ade no nso yutum yakodam tibie mu afi mofama wowo adwenuma haw dado mofama bi wo ha mona adwen no ho atwetuma kakra dado enti so obendama na ochede no nso odzo chada weje wo mu ma anhwe a ebetum abadam tibie mu mofama wurenyi ne ba no wunya eziziye wontum wonziziye awofo no ntum entin wonan yo nhwe ho ne mo won eziban papa mo wonzi ya sene hu de etibe bia ehwo no ohia adosel hwan ekasa ono nso damara etum kwakafa damahawi ozeba ahena henanyuwa enyi henemba edo mecha poor parenting yentum yenhwe mofama ne yie no yenanyuwa nko enkum henemba ehwo no ono nso yutum yakodam tibia no emo Na damara nso na ebinom a yenyim kwan a yetum sɛ mpo mmɔframma yɛ biribi a yɛbɛtum yɛatwe wɔn adwen egyina do dze ɔdɔ bi abata mpo ntea a yɛretea wɔn ho na yɛmmɔ yɛnka wɔn popo na adze no sɛ yɛyɛ awofo bi na yɛyɛ ne ndzɛmba popo a ɔno nso tum dze mmɔframma no ɔmo wɔ soro ɛwɔ wɔn asetena mu dze ma ɔkɔpue dɛm haw a yɛadwene ɛho afei mmɔframma no bi wɔ hɔ a wɔahyia obinom ato wɔn mmɔndaa dɛ mmerɛ yɛdzi kan yɛka no ebi wɔ hɔ ato wɔn mmɔndaa ɛda ebinom nso wɔ hɔ a awofo no bi wɔ hɔ ma biribi na wɔdze abɔ wɔn ebi wɔ hɔ a atenka wɔfa no atenka no wakɔ hɔ ma ama sisi a no wonya adze wɔfa no atenka mpo mma nipa sɛ ɔba ndam na ɛkyɛ dɛ mmɔframma no yɛdze wɔn ɛkɔwura tibea bi ma ahwɛ a wɔbɛtum dɛm yareba yi wɔn nsa aka bi na yɛpɛ dɛ yɛsusu yɛhwɛ dɛ ɛba na ɔhaw na wɔbɛtum wɔaba abɔfra no do wɔ abere a ɔwɔ dɛm yareba a yɛreka ho asɛm ba ne sunsuando na ɔdze bɛba dɛm abɔfra yi nokware mu ayɛ dɛ sɛ ɛkɔ dɛm tibea mu na ahwehwɛ ma abenfo bi ɛwɔ ayaresabea àwọn na wakɔda ɛwɔ nipa nyimdzi kwan a yɛfa do siesie nipa asetena nipa n'adwene mu psychologists ɛna mental health workers bi amboa wɔ a ɛna ɔno no dɛm haw a menyiwa bɛkyɛ ebi ebutum akɔm ɔdzi kan dɛm mmɔframma yɛdzi kan kae dɛ wɔyɛ ebinom a ebi kora wɔ hɔ a n'adwene nyi no do na ɔdze ne ho akɔ akɔwura obi no do sɛbi ɔrehyɛ na ɔnye n'ada na ɔrehyɛ ne nyinaa de sɛ yareba bi ɛwɔ no do te dɛ mmerɛ yɛka no HIV AIDS bi a obutum wɔnya yɛn nan nkote dɛm mmɔframma nso ade ɔtaa onye wɔn do kɛse koro nso yi dɛ wɔtaa yɛ akɔbɔfo wɔn tant ne fie wɔn nnwom nsɔadze ɛwɔ apem bi a wɔyɛ binom a ndurubɔn no nnome no ebo na ɔyɛ wɔn adze a ɔyɛ wɔn tootoo ba tum no nnome nduru ɛbɔn so ɔyɛ wi so ɔyɛ cocaine dɛ ɔyɛ ɛbɛnadze otum wɔn nom ndzɛmba ɔte dɛm ɔnam dɛm te bi a wɔkɔm a wɔn yɛ wɔn hagyahagya wɔn fa mbrɛmfa nyɛ hwee na adze ne nti obutum wɔnya ɔhaw ɛwɔ aban ne haw obutum wɔakye wɔn na wɔdze wɔn akɔto mpo efia ase nokɔm mu no wɔyɛ nkurɔfo bi a sɛ wɔkɔ sukuu a sɛ dapɛn abɛsɛ no kwan part 1 no mu mama yɛ hu ne dɛ wɔyɛ binom mpo a wɔntaa nkɔ sukuu awɔ ama ne sika dɛ ɔmfɔ nkɔ sukuu no ebi ho ano wankɔ wakɛhyɛ baabi wɔadzi agor ɔno nti wɔtaa wɔyɛ binom a wɔyɛ akɔbɔfo ntum nkɔ sukuu wɔtaa wɔnya aban na amanze ɛna afei nso ɔnyɛ nankoten nso sɛ obi ɛwɔ dɛm tibie mu a ne mmɔframma mu no aka akyerɛ no wɔtaa wɔpɛ dɛ wɔboro wɔn ayɛnkofo de baabi a wɔpɛ dɛ wɔsisi wɔn ayɛnkofo nti bo dɛ wɔnyɛ nkurɔfo a wotum na wɔn ayɛnkofa no odzi mu ti de baabi a no wɔntaa nye nkurɔfo nnanto wɔntum wɔnye wɔn nnanto nkɔwie de baabi a wɔnye nkurɔfo nanto a wɔwɔ haw ɛwɔ ho. And so as we have already promised you, we'll come your way every now and then with new edition. Today we want to end the topic conduct disorder part 2, and here we looked at causes, risk, and possibly the effects for those who are suffering from this condition. We'll come your way with yet another exciting edition very soon. It's here for yet one base ha. Then bra ya no me yehu ni no abohen ma yehu de ye wonza ma bi o ka fa da metibie ozeba ena ye wotibie bi akoma osane agyaw ko wura da metibie na yereba ye ka ho asane na owo nsunsuado ma moframan mpo won entity mu won school kom na apɛ mu wote nso megeze de yankopɔ man na hoze na ye besende oye another topic is Abraham. I want to promise you that Know Yourself is prepared to come your way. You can invite us for program at your wedding ceremony. You can invite us to your church ceremony. We can come to your organization, help anything that relates to relationship, anything that is that bothers one's life, your marriage, feel free. You can reach us through the line 0244-849955. 0244-849955. It's a full. Then by that, you know, know yourself, abegofo aye krado. But my friend, our wedding, I say, but my friend, say, impo, ewo, awaramu, hobby, but my friend, say, impo, yambra, wagement, and young wagement for Macassa, be often or brown, a friend, yana, ye baba, only say, a pede, a fra, but my floor 0244-849955. Na, yensa back, once back in, na you want to say, you don't want to say, we thank you so much for your time. Bye-bye.